Hello everyone, welcome to Cybersecurity Think Tank. As we are going to start the second lab of Module 5, System Hacking. Right, so lab is simply creating and using the rainbow table. So we are going to create and how to use the rainbow table. Basically, I'm going to tell is we are going to use WinRTGen, right? And it's a graphical rainbow table generator that supports all kind of as I'm talking about LM, right, NTLM. So it is the tool to decode all kind of tool having the multiple bits like SHA, SHA2, 128, 256 bits, right? So Rainbow Crack is a computer program that generates the rainbow table for use in the password cracking. So we are going to crack the particular hashes we have. In the last lab, as we have created some hashes, right? So we are in this lab, we are going to crack that particular hashes. Simply in case I'm talking about the attacker, so in case you got the hashes, like in case I'm talking about attackers, so gaining access to the system SAM database to get the SAM file in which we have all the hashes, right? So we are going to crack that. So the plain text password is to use rainbow table. A rainbow table is basically a pre-computed table of all possible combination of a given character set and their responsive hash values, right? So used for reversing the cryptographic hash functions in the password crackers and to compare the rainbow tables, right? So pre-computed definition we are going to use in this particular lab to crack the password, that is simply known as. So objective of lab is to crack the hashes and obtain the plain text password. So here we are going to use the WinRTGen. So we'll click on this is first. What about WinRTGen? So download WinRTGen, right? Sci.it. You can see here the detail. As you can see, number of tool we have, can enable and all, Steam, and this one we have WinRTGen is a graphical rainbow table generated that supports LM, FastLM, NTLM, right? All kind of hashes, right? So you're going to download it. Ignore this. Here is a tool, as we have save, okay, as we have downloaded for you already. So we are going to install now. Click cancel. Okay. WinRTGen, this is the exe file we are going to execute. Here you can see the detail, right? WinRTGen we are going to use version 2.8 rainbow table generator, right? You can download the latest version of Rainbow Crack also. So it's Rainbow Crack. It's a computer program which generates the rainbow table, as I've told you, to use the password cracking, right? It differs from the conventional brute force attack in that it uses large pre-computed tables called the rainbow tables to reduce the length and the need to crack the password drastically. Simply, this is the tool in which you can generate the rainbow tables, right? And this is all about the crack hashes with the rainbow table. This is the rainbow crack detail, right? General purpose implementation of the fast time memory trade of techniques. It cracks the hashes with the rainbow table use this time memory trade-off algorithm to crack the hashes. This is the algorithm we are going to use, time memory trade-off. It differs from the brute force hash cracker. Brute force hash cracker generate all the possible plain text and compute the corresponding hashes on the fly, and then compare the hashes with the hash to cracked. When the match is completely found, the plain text is found. It is possible the plain texts are tested and no match is found, the plain text is not found. And within this type of hash cracking, all intermediate computing results are discarded. Right. So first our work is to, so we can download this. Right. You can see here the detail as we have already. Right. Now we can start the work as we have started. Now we are going to add the table. Then select the NTLM, the third one, from the hash list, right, and set the minimum len is 4 and the maximum is 6, and then chain count should be default, and then select the lower alpha from character. Okay, you can see here A to Z in the lower case, right, this is, and then click OK. So with these settings, you are just creating a rainbow table that can be used to crack only NTLM hashes containing the lowercase alphabet. In case you want to use the uppercase, then you can go for that, and that particular alphabet should vary from 4 to 6 character in the length. So this is all about, we are creating the table by using this tool, and then in case we have the hash, then you can crack the hash. As in the last lab we have hash, so we can use that. Clicking OK. It has started. You can see here. Simply WinRTGen takes a lot of time to generate the password, but save the time for this lab. Simply generate hash tables. We have used the created hash. We have this is the table we have created. The generated table is to use the rainbow crack in order to crack the password for the various length and all. So this is the table we have created by using WinRTGen. Then we are going to execute the tool. Here we go. Now we will add the hash file or the hash we have created, and then by using that particular table we have created, we are going to crack this hash, right? As we have the hash in C, there is a hash as we have generated from the same file in the last lab, or the first lab of the system hacking. Then copy paste. Clicking OK. As you can see here, the status in the plain text format is showing the question mark, because still we have to use that particular table. So in the rainbow table, search for the rainbow table, and we have created desktop, the tools, rainbow table creation tool, the first one. Okay, open, right, started, and you can see here we got the password finally, right? And this is the plain text password in the hex, and this is the plain text password. The password is admin. You can see in the message body is a byte memory calculated for the table buffer is such a 1 hash, and the plain text is this is admin. The disk is thread aborted, right? You can see here the plain text found 1 of 1, total time is taken, the chain traverse, alarm check, wait and all. The time for the disk read, whatever we have done, we have loaded the particular table by using what we are going to crack, right? So again I'm going to show you all these things what we have done, because a lot of things we have done. So first part is, you can click on stop for WinRTGN. It still is, you can see here it still is generating the table, but because admin is the first, you know, the question is, right? So we can stop this as we have finished the task. So first we are going to execute the WinRTGN as it started, right? Then the add table, we have added a table, and from the C drive we got the hashes from this file. We got, right, this hash, and by using the help of rainbow table finally we cracked the password, right? So this is all about the lab 41, creating and using the rainbow tables. Thank you.